So let's welcome our first storyteller tonight. Our theme is first for our first show here at Story Chunder. And our first storyteller for tonight is Mr. James Lady.
A funny thing happened to me on the way to the. Thank you very much. Yes, hello. So, my first story is only to about my first show that I did. I've got a few props in the Chunder bucket. So, my first show is Les Miserables. And I'm going to start in 1989. We did, the year after the bicentennial, we did the Ladies in concert in the Domain in Sydney. It was over 125,000 people came to see the show. And for my first show, it was the most extraordinary thing to have this, suddenly be in front of this many people. We had an orchestra of 135, expanded from the orchestra pit of 28. And it was one of the most amazing nights, and I kept on pinching myself going, here I am in my first show, performing with a huge screen right next to me, where, you know, in the show, of course, you're acting, where you're suddenly turning and acting on stage in this concert, and there's a huge 40-foot version of yourself right next to you on the screen, which was quite overwhelming. But we're going to go right back to when I first learned about Les Miserables, because back in 1985, I went to school in England, and we used to go to a lot of things. The school was about 35 minutes away from London, and we used to come down to London all the time, and we went to see things at the RSC all the time. And one of the things we went to was Les Miserables, the first week it opened. So this is actually the original RSC t-shirt. And I wanted to do musicals, but I never thought I could do them because I wasn't really a dancer. I was more a sort of singer, and I really, at that stage, because there was no, you know, in the good old days, there was no YouTube or videos or anything like that, I really thought that you had to be an amazing dancer to also do musicals. And so to sit and watch, so we were going down to see this thing called Les Miserables, or some French thing, I don't know. I didn't even know it was a musical that we were going to. So I sat there, and for me it was an epiphany. It was this thing of, oh my God, there's shows that I can actually do. And so I came away from that day, and I saw Tom Wilkinson, I saw Patti LuPone, I saw Michael Ball, I saw the original cast perform in the show, and it gave me the strength to suddenly go, I can do musicals. I mean, I knew I could move, but I didn't. I suddenly saw a show that literally, apart from waltzing on a revolve, that's all you had to do. It was more about the singing and the acting. So I came into the show. We go back to first. So I saw it in the West End. We went back to the school. These days, even the score wasn't even out there. The highlight musical book wasn't even out. And all I remember was we came back and a guy that could play piano was just playing chords, and we were going, now bring me prisoner 743, so the funk from something good. And we were just doing this sort of singing along. But for me, it was this, I want to do this show. I really want to do this show. So the first thing that led into it was that for A-level drama, I did my A-levels over there. A-levels are like your HSC, but it's a much more concentrated course because you have to do 2 years, so you do lower 6 and upper 6. And I had left in the days of 3-term schools, rather than 4 terms, which I think you've all been through, 3 terms, I left the end of the 2nd term in Australia. So imagine I was doing, and I hated maths and sciences and all those sorts of subjects. I knew I wanted to be an actor. I always basically wanted to be an actor. I was told by my grandmother said, me watching the end of a tattoo at the age of 6 months, I was bouncing my bouncing some night. And she said to my mum, I think he's going to perform like this. Unfortunately, the dancing, bouncing didn't really turn into dancing. But I saw this, where are we up to? We're going to cut this bit out. So I came to a school, I left Australia, in music we were basically doing basic soprano, alto, tenor, bass, learn harmonies, make sure they don't all go in the same direction, make sure that they do that. And I got to England, and of course in England A-levels you only have to do 3 subjects. So I did English, drama and music, because I knew what I wanted to do. And I think both systems have a great thing, because a lot of people at 16, 17 have no idea what they want to do in life. I knew what I wanted to do, so for me, English, drama and music was the most perfect thing. But it was also the most incredibly daunting thing, because basically, as I said, I left Australia with basic harmonies, and the first homework assignment we had for music was compose a cantata for organ and cello. And the rest of the class went, sorry, what? Like, English was, we're going to do these 7 Shakespeare, we're going to do these 8 novelists, we're going to do this Chaucer, we're going to do this. And I'm still in that mode of HSC thinking, when? How? And realising, of course, with 3 subjects, it's much more like a university thing. So with drama, we had to do a 10,000-word thesis on something in theatre. So I decided, well, I'm going to do my name is Robert. So I actually, from the French novel to the French musical to the translation to the English musical. So I actually interviewed all the original cast. I interviewed John Caird. I interviewed all these people and wrote this fantastic thesis that I was very proud of. I got an A- in drama and was thrilled. Then I came back to Australia. I wanted to be in Les Miserables. I really wanted to be in this show. But I had no agent. I hadn't really started or anything. My next thing was to probably audition for NIDA. That was sort of in those days the only thing you really could do. I think WAPA had just started the musical theatre course, so it wasn't really, I didn't even really know about it because I sort of wasn't in that world or anything yet. So I, with much pride, I was still am a person who has confidence and wins people, but in those days I just literally rang the Cameron Macintosh office in Australia and said, hi, I know you start rehearsals next week, but I'm interested in joining the Les Miserables cast. When is your next audition intake, please? And they said, actually, there's one role left. Could you come tomorrow to the Sydney Dance Company and audition? And so I was like, sure, yeah, no problem, like this. So I didn't even have an audition piece. So my audition piece was New York for Les Miserables. Didn't do that one back then, yes, I did. But all I was told later, many years later, by a couple of people on the panel, they said, you turned so purple as you were singing. But the incredible thing was that Gail Edwards, who was our assistant director to Trevor Nunn, just came up and said, Dave, we love you, we really love you, we want you to fly down tomorrow to sing for Trevor Nunn in Melbourne like this. So I literally just started a bar job in Sydney, and I had to go up to them and say, I got into this saying, I want to be an actor, but for a year I'm actually going to take a year off and everything like that. So of course I had to ring them one day and go, hi, I need tomorrow off because I've got this audition. And then of course I had to ring them the following, that night and go, hi, guess what, I'm flying down to Melbourne tomorrow to see for Trevor Nunn. And they were looking at me like, who? And I'm going, for Trevor Nunn? This is the head of the RSC from London. And so I flew down to Melbourne. I sang New York for Trevor Nunn as well, as it was really the only piece of music I really knew really well. And the one thing I remember with Trevor Nunn was he said, do you know any Shakespeare? And I auditioned for drama schools over in England. I'd done a few drama schools auditions. I got into 3, but I decided to come back to Australia. And I said, yes, I know Charlotte speaks from the Merchant of Venice. And then, great, please do it. And I'm going, suddenly realising I'm doing Shylock at the age of 18 for Trevor Nunn. And, okay, let's do it like this. So I did it. And I remember I left out a bit. The bit was all Christian. So as I walked away like this, all I heard was, we forgot to do Christian. And I went, I know, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Anyway, I didn't get in that year. A dear friend of mine, Andrew Poll, got in. And it was basically, I should go back. Gail had actually said to me the day before, she said, now the only role available is a swing role. Do you know what a swing does? And I was like, no. And she said, and she said, a swing is a person who's not on stage every night. A swing is a person who actually sits backstage, you'll never be on for an opening night, but you'll be, once the season starts, you'll be on quite a bit. I think, I've swept the stage. I didn't care. I wanted to do something. So I went and sang for Trevor. I didn't get it, but Andrew Poll got it, which is a dear friend of mine who now is a resident director on many shows, and we did many shows together, Les Mis and Phantom. And however, I was told, we really want you. And so for about 7 months, I was even got a phone call, I didn't have an agent or anything at that point. I got a phone call from the Cameron Macintosh office saying, we might need you next week. So the camera's running gag, it's sort of me going, I might be playing this next month. And of course, after about the 3rd month, people going, yeah, sure, James. After about 7 months, I got into the show. So I joined the first intake, the first cast change. And there was, the thing about Ladies was that Trevor often cast actors who could sing, who were sort of Sydney Theatre Company actors and everything like that. And of course, Sydney Theatre Company actors are wonderful, but they do seasons of 6 weeks. So of course, past 6 weeks are going, shoot me, kill me now, please kill me now. So by the end of it, there was actually this large group of people leaving. And so at the end of the year, I was suddenly in Les Miserables in Australia, which was my first show. And about 3 months later, I was performing in front of 125,000 people in Maine. And it's now 32 years later, and I'm still performing, and I love it. And thank you very much. Is that all good?
Yeah.